Connor McDavid eats 5,000 calories a day. But here's what's wild. It's not junk food fueling that blistering speed that hits 24.8 miles per hour on ice. We're talking chicken and rice before every game, strategic naps, and a 15-minute workout routine he created during COVID that fans still swear by. This guy started serious training at 15 with Gary Roberts and built a system that's part science, part obsession. His speed isn't just natural talent, it's the result of a carefully designed machine that transforms food into explosive power and recovery into competitive advantage. Want to know how he actually does it? It all started with one decision when he was just a kid. McDavid wasn't always the machine we see today. At 15, he made a choice that changed everything. He was starting the next chapter of what he was going to eventually go on to do, and that was play in the OHL. He needed to do something, gain some sort of advantage or at least gain some size. He went looking for Gary Roberts. Now, Roberts had this reputation.
Great shot, and a score by Gary Roberts on the backhand.
The guy was a durable NHL veteran who played 21 seasons and came back from a serious neck injury. McDavid admired Roberts as an overall athlete. Roberts understood that preparation and taking care of your body was everything.
He's 15 years old. He's going to go play in the Ontario Hockey League. Don't hurt him. I remember going into my team, and I said, "Hey guys, we got this young player that Bobby Orr always says like people thought I was the greatest skater ever to skate. Bobby Orr told me that this player was going to be the best skater ever to play, and Connor McDavid was 15 years old."
Roberts had this crazy philosophy. Every little muscle matters, even the weird ones you never think about. Your hip flexors, the tiny muscles in your feet, the stuff that connects your core to your legs. Roberts focused on different muscles for skating and believed hockey training was very sport-specific, rather than general gym work. He introduced one-legged exercises and squats that McDavid found a little bit unusual. The early training wasn't about getting huge. McDavid was already skinny. Roberts focused on building hockey muscles that could last 82 games. You know what that means? Muscles that fire fast but don't get tired. Muscles that can handle getting slammed into boards night after night. McDavid started light, basic movements, bodyweight stuff. Roberts' first goal was to get McDavid into a routine and make sure he understood it was a long-term plan. He wasn't trying to turn McDavid into some gym monster. The foundation they built focused on functional strength and durability, not gym selfies. Here's what made it work. They designed everything around keeping his speed while adding power. That's actually really hard to do. Most strength training slows you down, makes you bulky. Roberts figured out how to add muscle without losing that explosive first step. This early partnership became the blueprint for everything McDavid does today. The obsession with recovery. The focus on movement quality over weight lifted. The understanding that hockey fitness is different from regular fitness. Roberts taught him that your body is your career, and you gotta treat it like one. That foundation would prove crucial when everything changed in 2020. Fast forward to 2020. McDavid's stuck at home like everyone else, but he does something genius. McDavid created these 15-minute bodyweight routines, posted them online for fans to follow along. Sounds too simple, right? How can 15 minutes replace a full NHL training program? That's what everyone thought. Turns out McDavid and Gary Roberts had figured something out. They designed workouts that actually worked. He posted 4 different workouts, each one targeting different muscle groups and movement patterns. The first workout was full body stuff, 10 bodyweight squats, 45-second wall sit, 10 push-ups, 30-second split hold on each leg. Repeat 4 times or go for 15 minutes and work your way up. Sounds easy until you actually try it. Workout 2 focused on back, legs, and core, 45-second back burn, 10 lunges per leg, 45-second plank, 30-second side plank. Perform one after another with no rest. Repeat 4 times or go for 15 minutes and work your way up. The other workouts mixed in glute bridges, shoulder taps, more back burns. Pretty much covered everything. But here's the genius part. What specific warm-up routine does McDavid swear by before every workout? Always start with 5 to 6 minutes of jumping jacks and dynamic mobility work. 30 jumping jacks, jogging in place, high knees, walking lunges, arm circles. Get that heart rate up and loosen those joints before you start the real work. These weren't just random exercises thrown together, every movement connected to something he does on ice. The wall sits build leg endurance for those long shifts. Push-ups strengthen the core stability he needs for puck battles. Split holds work the hip flexors that fire when he accelerates. Fans started doing them and posting results. Suddenly everyone had access to McDavid's actual routine, not some watered-down celebrity workout. The real deal he was using to stay sharp during lockdown. McDavid even invited fans to tag themselves doing the workouts. The 15-minute format proved you don't need hours in the gym, just the right movements done consistently. McDavid showed that efficient training beats long training every time. Quality over quantity. The best part, you can still find these workouts online and they actually work. The accessibility and effectiveness proved McDavid knows what he's talking about when it comes to staying in game shape. But these workouts were just maintaining what he'd already built. The real question is, what creates that explosive speed we see on ice? NHL Edge tracking shows McDavid hitting 24.8 miles per hour on ice. That's not just natural talent, that's years of specific training designed around one thing. McDavid's secret is something totally different. He trains for hockey speed, not track speed. His speed training uses explosive movements, box jumps, triple board jumps, mountain climber sprints. Sounds random, but it's not. Each exercise builds power in a different plane of movement. Hockey isn't straight lines, it's cuts and pivots and sudden direction changes. How does McDavid's speed training actually translate to those 24.8 miles per hour on ice bursts? The trisets and supersets build the exact muscle firing patterns he uses for acceleration. McDavid's training methods target explosive starting speed, acceleration, and top-end speed needed for quick changes and bursts. The key is proper rest periods between explosive movements. This is speed-focused training, not conditioning. Proper rest ensures you fully recover between sets, allowing you to move at maximum speed and trigger your body's adaptation for faster performance. That's different from conditioning workouts that intentionally limit rest. Edge control comes from single leg work and position-specific drills that mimic actual game situations. McDavid spends tons of time on one foot, balancing, jumping, landing, building the small stabilizer muscles that keep you upright when someone's trying to knock you down. His home setup includes a basement sports court where he practices rollerblade work year-round. Pretty smart, actually. Rollerblading forces you to use the same muscles as ice skating, but it's harder to balance. So when you get back on ice, everything feels easier. McDavid also uses the Power Edge Pro system. He started training with PEP founder Joe Quinn at age 10 and continues to use it. He even credits PEP training circuits and repetitions as a major advantage for his skill development. The speed isn't magic, it's explosive power training combined with hockey-specific movement patterns. Every exercise has a purpose, every drill connects to something that happens in games. This explains his incredible acceleration. His body learned to generate maximum force immediately, not gradually build up speed. Maximum acceleration from 0 to full throttle in seconds. That's the difference between good players and generational talents. But all of that explosive power needs fuel. Lots of it. McDavid eats like 3 normal people every single day. We're talking 4,500 to 5,000 calories daily. And he's actually pretty boring about food. His diet looks like something a nutritionist designed for maximum efficiency. Breakfast is eggs and vegetables, lunch is chicken and rice, dinner is steak and salad. He sticks to what he knows. Same meals, same timing. Sounds boring, but it works. His body knows exactly what fuel it's getting. What equipment does McDavid have in his home gym that makes the difference? His setup includes specialized recovery tools, like cold tubs and hyperbaric sessions for inflammation control. The cold therapy reduces muscle damage after those brutal games. Hyperbaric chambers increase oxygen delivery to damaged tissues. Pretty high-tech stuff. The pre-game meal never changes, chicken and rice every single time. Around 4 p.m. for a 7 p.m. matchup. Light enough that he won't feel sluggish. Predictable enough that his stomach never gets upset. McDavid figured out that game day isn't the time to experiment with new foods. Recovery is where he really gains an edge. Daily naps are mandatory, not optional. 30 to 90 minutes every afternoon. Sleep is when your body actually repairs muscle tissue. McDavid treats them like training sessions. Trail mix and berries for snacks, but the timing of everything matters more than the actual food. Carbs before training for energy. Protein after training for recovery. Fats throughout the day for hormone production. Pretty basic sports nutrition, but executed perfectly. The hydration game is serious too. Water intake gets tracked. Electrolyte balance gets monitored. Even his pee color gets checked to make sure he's properly hydrated. Sounds weird, but dehydration kills performance faster than anything else. The nutrition isn't fancy, it's consistent, digestive-friendly fuel that supports explosive efforts and rapid recovery. No cheat meals during the season, no experimenting with trendy diets, just boring food eaten at the right times. Boring food, perfect timing, and obsessive recovery habits. That's the real secret to sustained elite performance. McDavid treats his body like a Formula One car, premium fuel only. Regular maintenance required, no shortcuts allowed. But here's the thing, all these pieces work together. The training, the food, the recovery, none of it works alone. McDavid's system creates something bigger than the sum of its parts. It's not one thing, it's a layered system built over years. Gary Roberts' foundation at 15. COVID adaptations with those bodyweight routines. Current recovery science with cold tubs and hyperbaric chambers. The crazy part, you can actually use pieces of this. The 15-minute workouts are online. McDavid dedicates 15 to 30 minutes 4 to 5 times weekly to off-ice workouts and suggests adding 5 to 6 minutes of interval sprints. The consistent pre-game meals work for anyone. His 20 to 30 minute nap, rest period daily, and 7 to 8 hours nightly sleep schedule applies to regular people too. McDavid proved that elite performance isn't magic. It's discipline, consistency, and smart adaptation over time. Pretty simple formula, actually. If you enjoyed this Connor McDavid video, you'll love this one about Connor Bedard's diet and workout routine.